if I had to pick one team, I would say Team Raw is going to win because they have a more built Survivor Series team than SmackDown does.
I would agree. WWE does weird shit.
Yeah, they really do.
I like a few years ago, I had like a competition on who was superior, like when it was NXT and Raw SmackDown. I don't know if they're gonna do it like a score again, which they've done a few times actually, but like if they're doing a score again,
yeah, but they could just swerve us. They could have Jeff Hardy come out as Willow the Wisp.
That would be really cool.
They could just have it like they could have his normal theme song play for like 5 seconds and then have this whole arena go dark, have the screens go dark, and then have Willow's theme start playing, and then he walks out.
Willow's theme that he used, was that one of his band's songs?
I believe so. So I do think he has the right to that song.
But would WWE allow it?
They would have to skim through it and make sure it's totally PG.
They want it to be their version.
Yeah, they'll probably just make it their version.
They'll probably make them a whole new song. They want to have it be a stamp of WWE on it. They don't want someone to get over because the mainstream song can go somewhere else. That's why they don't want that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they would do that. It's something that he could openly just use. Mm-hmm. It's why they didn't use Beethoven Symphony. I think that's what Hardy used for Broken Matt Hardy when he was in WWE.
We'll just have to wait and see what they do with that. But there is another match on the card that we haven't mentioned, and that is the champion versus champion match. The WWE champion Big E will be taking on the Universal champion Roman Reigns, who is now at a tie with CM Punk's WWE title reign, 434 days. So tomorrow he could pass CM Punk's all-time title reign.
I hope somebody comes out and beats him for title out of nowhere.
You're hoping someone comes out and beats up Big E?
No, Roman.
Oh, Roman. You're hoping he comes out and beats up Roman.
Oh, yeah. I hope somebody comes out and takes that belt off him, just so then that reign is completely done.
Absolutely. Yeah, it would be that'd be cool. I think they might do that. They've done it a couple times with the Bloodline and Jimmy and Jey Uso. So I do feel like they're going to come out towards the end and attack Big E, and then Roman's going to join in on the fray, and they're going to beat down on Big E.
So I want to ask you a very, very important question. Now, what other matches are still left for here? I think we have the champion versus champion women's match, right? And the Intercontinental.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So after we do them, I want to ask you a question. So why don't you bring us into doing them? Save my big question for last.
Okay. So for the Raw Tag Team Championship match, we have RK Bro against the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. So I feel that the Usos are going to win this match, and here's why. They are more aggressive than they have been in the last couple years. We're seeing a much darker side to the Usos because of how Roman Reigns has been backing his cousins and how he's been a big influence on his cousins, which is making them go down that same path that Roman Reigns is on right now. And I think that they are going to be very indestructible in this match. They're basically going to just lay the smackdown on RK Bro, Randy Orton, and Riddle. But I feel like halfway through the match, maybe Randy Orton has some dissension with Riddle, because I saw, was it last week or the week before, that Randy Orton was trying to get Riddle to listen to him, and he wouldn't listen to him. So I feel like that Randy Orton is going to do something in this matchup that's going to cause Team Raw to lose.
That's a very good observation, Alex. I think you hit the nail on the head with him turning on him. I don't think, though, that the Usos will lose. They're too over right now.
No, they're not going to.
And they're on too much momentum. I think having RK Bro beat them would be a terrible mistake.